Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is a Twin Flames reading for the week of October 27th. Messages from Divine Gentle Femme or Feminine. Because you could be an actual female watching, or you could be a man watching. Ladies and gentle femmes, welcome, welcome. Welcome to my channel. And if you're new here, something that I point out almost every single time I do one of these puppies is the fact that there is actually no such thing as divine feminine or divine masculine. It's just energy. It's just energy. No such thing. Whoa! I wonder sometimes if there is such a thing as divine feminine and divine masculine. I wonder. But I don't know, how it relates to twin flames, right? Maybe there is such a thing as that, but how it relates to twin flames is irrelevant. It's you might as well just say it doesn't exist, okay? It's not a thing, because everybody's always trying to look at things with regard to their twin flame experience from the standpoint of gender. And they're trying to figure out what to do about their situation based on gender, using gender-based thinking, right? And it doesn't work. And I come along and I go, hey guys, it's just energy. And I have my students who have done my coaching, and several of them, they're with their twin flame. I got a student that's married to their twin flame, right? It's just energy. It's just energy. I'm trying to figure out where gender comes in, because when we incarnate here onto this physical plane, into a physical human body, there is a gender, right? There's an X chromosome, a Y chromosome, right? That is a thing, but I'm not so sure that it's beyond the physical body. Maybe the astral body. Maybe the astral body, which is something that you have when you're incarnated here. But when you do the thing that we call die, your mind, which is housed in your astral body itself actually ceases to exist. You return to source, which is your soul. So still, there ultimately is no such thing as divine feminine and divine masculine, right? It only happens to be having something to do with gender when we are incarnated here, as far as I can tell. And it's still really just energy. It's still really just energy. Nothing really changes at all. One is positive, one is negative. So, I don't know. Well, and here's the thing. I'm just trying to figure out, since we know that it's just energy, where did gender come from? I guess that's where I was going with this, is because if you think about it with regard to the laws of the universe, okay, and what we know about physics, where does gender come into that? Where did gender come from? Why was gender created? How was it created? What does this have to do with physics and the laws of the universe? Gender, that's such an arbitrary thing. So to say, oh, no, it's a static concept and you're wrong, Kurt, there is such a thing as a divine gender and blah, blah, blah. Well, okay, what's your basis for that? There is no basis for it. There's none. The soul doesn't have a gender. As soon as you die, everybody knows that Source, God, has no gender. And people say, oh, well, the earth has a gender. It's Gaia. No, somebody decided that the earth was a woman. There's no intrinsic value with the earth being a female energy. There's not. And it's just somebody's mythology is all that is, guys. That's all it is. Where's the proof? How is this based on actual laws? And when I say laws, I mean not the kind where it's this is what you can do and this is what you cannot do. I mean laws like 2 + 2 = 4, right? There is a past and there is a future. There is gravity, and here's how it works. Laws, right? Function, how the universe functions. What is gender based on? And to say that the earth has a gender, it doesn't. Source doesn't. God doesn't have a gender. Your soul doesn't have a gender. You've been men and women in past lives. Okay, where did gender come from? And don't give me some Fruity Loop cooked up answer that you read in a book somewhere and tell me, oh, well, this is what people have believed for a long time. If people believe something that's incorrect for a long time, that doesn't make it right. I'm trying to figure out where gender comes from. Now, it has to be related to the energy because there's a positive and a negative. There's the principle of relativity in our universe, right? There's a principle of relativity. So it has to be that that's related somehow. However, I don't think you can say that positive is one gender and negative is the other gender, because how come I can be a positive polarity, the person who did the chasing of my other self after the initial breakup, and there's a lot of men who were the chaser, right, initially. And if you say, and don't try to obfuscate the discussion here with your crap straw man argument about, well, I didn't chase. No, but you had the desire to be with this person, and you're here watching a fucking tarot card reading about it, so give me a break. You know what I mean. Don't give me a straw man argument. We're going to keep the discussion here clean. If a man can be the so-called chaser in the twin flame connection and their other self a woman, but most of the time it's a woman that's the chaser in a twin flame connection, we know that, then it can't be that positive is intrinsically related to female and negative is intrinsically related to male. It can't be. And if you want to understand why I'm saying it can't be, go look up a thing called the scientific method. It can't be that positive is innately related to one gender and vice versa. So what is it? I mean, we know that genders are opposites, and we also know that positive and negative are opposites. So how does that work? I don't get it. And I don't think that gender and positive and negative are directly related, but I'm just trying to figure out, is it just, I guess gender is a system that mimics opposites, because it's not really about positive or negative, it's about opposites, right? It's about relative. Einstein called it his general theory of relativity. So what is it? What is it, I wonder? Where does gender come from? Maybe it's just nature's attempt at mimicking relativity and duality, which are laws of the universe. And that's the only thing that I can think of to describe it, is it's nature's attempt at mimicking those things. Why it works the way it does, nobody knows. Around and around, there it goes. Where it's going to end up, nobody knows. Where it's going to end up, but nobody knows. All right, check it out, guys. At the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Swords. Oh my God, are you kidding me? Oh, no way. We just got done talking. I just did a big old to-do about gender and shit. And there's the divine masculine at the bottom of the deck. This happened last Sunday. So last Sunday was the divine feminine reading, and divine masculine's energy is so it's like, I don't know, merging with you. I can't merge with you, but it's his or her, divine masculine's negative polarity. Their reading is so in the divine feminine. They're just into you. They just want divine feminine. Okay? They just want divine feminine. You follow me? It was the divine feminine reading last Sunday that I was doing, just like this one. And the topic of the reading was divine masculine wants you. Right? Like, wait a minute, Kurt. I thought this was the divine feminine reading. And then it was all about how divine masculine is all up in your grill. And here we go, right off the fucking bat. Again, what is going on here, you guys? What is going on here? We must know. What is the show? What is going on here? Huh. Very, very interesting. Divine masculine sticking his dick out. Sticking his neck out. Or her, because it could be a her. And if that's the case, then they don't have a dick. Anyway. Welcome to my channel, guys. All right, so recent past 7 of Wands for divine feminine. No surprise. We just talked about that. This is this energy that you were experiencing of having to be like on the defensive. People trying to get at you, like last week or the week before. It's just kind of been like that. And even with divine masculine. And you guys, this doesn't happen to me often, but I kind of got it too. Around that last full moon we had. And I hardly ever feel the effects of like planetary cycles. Ever! Mercury retrograde, people are going on and on about it whenever that's happening. And I'm like, what? Really? There's Mercury retrograde? Okay, just any of those. And I don't know what it was, but right around the time of that last full moon, there was like weird, just like off things going on in my life situation. And one time I had this weird, like pain body trigger. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Like Eckhart Tolle talks about the pain body. I had this weird pain body trigger, and it lasted about 30 seconds, if that. It did not last very long at all. It was like gone as fast as it came. And I just told it no, I just said no to it, and I let it kind of spin out and fizzle out. But still, it tried to, and I'm so good at dispelling that energy whenever it tries to get at me, that it just lasts seconds whenever that does happen to me. But still, it happened. And it's extremely, extremely, extremely rare. But right the night of that full moon, I felt that. And I had all kinds of weird things happen. You guys listen to this. I had like some shit fall on my car in my garage. I had some other things break. I found like weird signs. I started seeing like weird signs that I don't normally see that were alluding to like my childhood, like all the way back to my birth, the year that I was born, which was 1979. And other just oddities, just other weird things going wrong that they weren't bad. They weren't like terrible, horrible things. They were just like annoyances, but I kept having those things pop up right around the time of the full moon. And I don't know, you guys, like it was really, really strong energy. It has to be that you guys felt it too, because I was feeling it for, like I said, for a few seconds, and the weird things that were happening in my life situation. And as I'm doing this reading, it just occurred to me, gosh, I bet you guys really felt it, because why wouldn't I be getting that 7 of Wands? And that's all the readings talked about the last week or two, was how divine feminine was kind of having some challenges in his or her life situation. And I just wanted to share that with you. I just thought it was interesting how there's this synergy on our planet and within the human collective psyche. And I think you guys felt that too. So towards your situation specifically, Ace of Wands in reverse, okay, that's not a surprise. But the Knight of Pentacles, I think a lot of you were able to get through that kind of dense energy that I was just talking about by thinking it through and going, wait a minute, this doesn't make any sense. If you got mad or incensed about something, you probably, I hope, passed through that trigger very quickly because you just looked at it and you said, well, no, this isn't rational. I don't have to feel like this, and maybe it's not that big of a deal. Also, when people would attack you, it was one of those moments where it was just kind of like, well, I don't care if you think I'm bad or if I did something wrong. I know that's not the truth, and if other people can't even see that, I don't care. It doesn't matter. A lie can never become the truth. A lie can never become the truth. No matter how many times people tell a lie, it's still not the truth. Only the truth can be the truth. Only the truth can be the truth. So I think you really just kind of did not care or mind what people were saying as these things were going on for you. Towards the Divine Masculine, 5 of Cups in reverse, 7 of Pentacles. So here's another 7 card, and the 5 of Cups in reverse. I don't think you really felt that triggered by whatever Divine Masculine was doing. Maybe a little, but less than usual. But you still had this other weird melee going on around in your life situation. It was very strange to not feel as at odds with Divine Masculine as you normally do, while at the same time having these strange things going on in your life situation. Very, very strange. Very strange indeed. And of course, at the center of the reading, what was I just talking about? The moon. I thought I read something. You know what? Now that I think about it, I did see something around the time of the full moon. Somebody posted something on Facebook or something that I caught, that there was some, it was like some kind of a special full moon for some reason. There was some event around it. I don't know what it was. Some of you watching, I'm sure, know what I'm talking about. But there was something up with that. I think that's why this card is coming out. It was a very strange full moon energy. And as soon as that full moon started to dissipate, like within 2 or 3 days after the full moon was gone, it was gone. It was just gone, and it was fine. Very, very interesting energy, to say the least, for the collective. So, towards your situation this week, 6 of Wands in reverse, 4 of Cups. So, not caring, no fucks given about the detractors that were trying to get at you the last couple of weeks, if that ever happened to you, and I'm sure it was. No fucks given, and by the way, I feel pretty good about what happened. I don't care. And you know what? Those people probably have their foot in their mouth by now anyway. That's kind of the way those things tend to work out in your life situation. Look at this. Towards the Divine Masculine. Okay. Now, a lot of you are kind of feeling like you have the power. Look at this. 3 of Wands in reverse next to the 2 of Pentacles. So, having Divine Masculine around in your life situation doesn't really seem to bother you. It's fine. And you're not nearly as triggered as you once would have been by it. Even if you are still kind of in, say, like Dark Night of the Soul energy a little bit, you notice something is different. You know that you're like feeling better about it. You're not as much in that energy as you usually were. You are feeling better. That's why this 3 of Wands is coming out in the reverse. But the 2 of Pentacles is saying, well, I guess he can stick around, he or she. I guess that's fine. But I guess I'm just not interested in the back and forth shit or the drama, and you're really just kind of unbiased. It's not, I don't care. It's, I have no preference. Let me say that again. It's not, I don't care. It's, I have no preference. You see the difference there? One is coming from ego, one is not. one is not. And you don't have a preference. You don't have a preference. I mean, you could still feel like, well, gosh, I still really love him and I want to be with him or her. But, whatever. If it doesn't, it doesn't. If they want to hang around, okay, fine. They can hang around. I don't care. Whatever. But that's the whole thing is it's whatever. Okay? I don't have a preference. I don't have a preference. All right, let's do an oracle card, guys. And as always, if you are interested in working with me, if you'd like to join my Ascension group and attract your twin flame to you like a magnet, like I did, and my other students have, or if you're just tired of feeling like shit and you just want to feel better, and let me tell you guys, not just better, but amazing, incredible. If you want to feel that way, if you're ready for a change, hit me up, guys. TwinFlameAllStar.com. You can take my Introduction to the Journey online video coaching package. You can start today. And it's not expensive. It's not expensive. Take the Introduction to the Journey, guys. It's over 7 hours long, for goodness sakes. You're not going to have any questions at all. At all by the time you're done watching. Zero. Although, when you're done, you can still talk to me if you want. You can buy the package with a one-on-one session with me or without. And no matter which package you get to try the Ascension group. I used to call it the Get Your Twin Flame Ascension Workshop. And it's really called the True Spiritual Journey. Because for those of you that are familiar with my channel, if you go watch my other videos, I talk about how really what you need to do is embrace your ascension. And so that is what I foster in that group. If you want to work with me and a bunch of other fabulous people, and I've got new coaches coming online too, because the group is growing, and so I've got other people that are trying to help me manage the group. And you guys, it's amazing. It's an amazing group. You got to hear one phone call where we get on there and talk about this thing, because it's incredible, and people are having breakthroughs left and right. And if you don't think you can do anything about your twin flame situation, you're wrong. You're dead wrong. You absolutely have the power to get your twin flame. You absolutely have the power to do that. I did it. You can do it. I've helped others do it, guys. And again, if you just want to feel better, if you're tired of feeling like shit, if you're tired of the obsessive thinking, hit me up, guys. TwinFlameAllStar.com. All you got to do to start is take my Introduction to the Journey course. It's very affordable. I do not charge thousands of dollars like everybody else does. I only charge a few $100, guys. And guess what? If you can't afford that today, I have payment plans. You can get started for a mere $50. $50 and you can get started. Contact me if you're ready to go, guys. TwinFlameAllStar.com. Let's do this oracle card. This oracle deck is a fucking trip, you guys. I got to give props to her. I got to give props to this oracle deck. It is insane what I've been getting off of this thing lately. Let's see what happens today. Okay, I'm pretty sure I felt it there, but I'm just gonna check the rest. Ooh, wait. This might take a minute. Bear with me, guys. This might oh, no. Oh, no. It's that one. Fuck, I felt that. Like really strong. That one wanted to jump right out. Miracles. That fits perfectly. This thing, I swear, it felt like a spark on my finger when I felt this card. Miracles. I'm not surprised, and I'm pretty sure it's related to this. There was, I'm telling you guys, there was something about this energy that's causing this. Divine Masculine is like dominating the readings. At the bottom of the deck, we got the fucking King of Swords. And look at this, King of Cups, King of Pentacles, right there. Didn't that happen? Didn't that happen like last Sunday, or it was pretty recent where I got all three suits. All three suits came out in the upright at the bottom of the reading. And that is happening again, folks. And this time it's the King of Swords, none other than the King of Swords. The most potent king suit out of all the king cards, in my opinion. And here's the King of Pentacles and the King of Cups in the upright. And look at the King of Pentacles is right next to the Queen of Swords. I mean, right there. It couldn't be any more clear. Now, here's the thing. This is what's interesting, Divine Feminine. This is what the tarot is saying. This 10 of Cups is coming out for most likely outcome in the center because you're in your power. This is, so divine intervention, it's the energy. Sure, it's whatever it is. It's clearing out a bunch of old crap so that you can be in your power. We're getting rid of old patterns. This is you owning you. I don't need anything from the outside. I have everything I need inside. I literally have everything I need. You're in your power, and you know it. That's why the 10 of Cups is coming out. You don't need anything. You don't need Divine Masculine. Do you love Divine Masculine? Do you want Divine Masculine? Sure. Need? Yeah, probably not. Probably not. Probably not. Okay, and that's why Divine Masculine energy is coming closer and closer and closer. That's why physically that gap is getting closed between the DF and the DM because DF is doing the work properly. Okay, look at this. 7 of Cups, King of Cups, towards your situation, Divine Feminine, most likely outcome. So you might actually get hit up by a few guys or gals. I mean, that's my interpretation of that card. And you guys, by the way, just so you know, you'll think this is really interesting. This happens all the time. I get emails from my students all the time. This comes up in the True Spiritual Journey group calls that I was just telling you guys about while I was drawing the oracle card. This comes up in those calls all the time. Somebody goes, Kurt, I'm leveling up. I feel different. I know I'm ascending. I know my consciousness is rising. This is starting to work for me. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, I've been approached by all these different men. And you guys, that happened to me. I was approached by a bunch of different women. It happens all the time to many, many, many of my students. And I think this is going to happen, generally speaking, in the collective. Or you may just notice somebody checking you out, checking out your ass. Right? Flirting with you. Flirting with you. You're going to notice that this week. Look at this. The Queen of Swords next to the King of Pentacles. I don't think this needs much explanation. So, once again, here's another Divine Feminine reading where it's going to be, look at how Divine Masculine wants to be with you. But it's a Divine Feminine reading. How can that be? It's because Divine Feminine is kicking ass so fucking hard, she doesn't have she doesn't have time to kick ass and take names. Divine Feminine is not kicking ass and taking names. Divine Feminine only has time to take initials because Divine Feminine is kicking so much ass. The Queen and the King together. You guys, it couldn't be any more clear. It couldn't possibly be any more clear than that. Divine Feminine. Oh my God. Divine Masculine is going to be hitting you up if they haven't already. Watch out. Watch out, guys. Another Divine Feminine reading infested with Divine Masculine energy. Yeah. We like that a lot. All right, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Happy Sunday. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I will see you next time. Bye.